think we're on.
Are we muted on here? Yes, we are. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Here we go. Hi, friends. How are you?
Should I get started?
We can. I was going to talk about what we're going to do
Go
first.
for ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Caleb, your head's just totally cut off. That's funny.
I know. I just want to kind of see what's the best. Gonna be
Yeah,
the
but
best
you guys
angle
have-
here.
He's working with the angles, guys. Just don't cut our heads.
I'm not gonna cut your heads off.
I said it won't matter because you got your hair cut.
My haircut.
And so you don't need as big a space for your head.
That's not true. That's not true.
The hair is short.
I know.
I can compliment you.
I actually wondered if when he put his hat on, you're going to make everybody sick. Sorry, guys. I actually wondered if when you put your hat on, if there'd be more room, if you'd have to tighten it.
I probably will have to tell you that.
They're getting ready. Okay, we're already on.
They're live.
We're live.
So don't say
And
anything.
we're going to jive.
Don't say anything you would
Don't
regret
think you
later.
want on camera.
Hi, girls. I'm already ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, we need to go this way a little more. Get more Mama Bear in there.
Oh, he's just...
Oh, there we go. Is that better?
Okay, he's going to leave now. It's going to be great.
Here, all your comments.
I know, I got it. Okay, good morning, friends.
Look, I'm ready.
She's ready. Okay, let me explain what we're going to do. So, obviously, you guys know I had wanted to do a sew-along with Sampler Spree by Susan. You know, I don't actually know how to say her last name. I'm going to say
I always get achy,
Ache?
like achy breaky.
Oh, I was thinking just ache because maybe the E would be silent. I don't actually know. But she's on Instagram as YardGirl60. Should totally follow her. She's great. Anyway, so she is doing a sew-along with Moda.
Yes.
Everybody's doing it. We think it's great. You should totally do it. We're going to do it a little bit different, but that's okay. Do it their way. Just watch us. Whatever you want to do. Just do it, okay? So what we're going to do is Thursday mornings at 9:30 Eastern Daylight, me and Mom, or me and Linda, or Mom and Linda, or two of us.
There's a lot of hair square triangles. It'll be Linda.
Two of us are going to come on and sew with you all. And so you can be sewing, or you can watch it later, or you can laugh at us when I sew not right sides together and have to seam rip. Oh, that's the one tool I forgot. I need a seam ripper in here.
There's a basket of stuff.
Anyways, so we're just going to sew, and if you guys have questions, kind of give little tips along the way of like, this is how I do it. Do you guys have better methods? And really just try to kind of create more community. So if you're watching this and it's not live, but it's still up on our Facebook feed, you can still comment and we'll answer questions, whatever, but we're going to show you what we're doing along the way. So we're not doing it scrappy only because I actually don't have enough scraps for that.
Mom has too many.
And I'm the one doing all the cutting and the prep work. So I took a 1/4 yard of almost every strawberries and rhubarb fabric from Fig Tree at Moda. And they're all in my little bag here. I'll show you my bag. Yes, I go home with big red bags too, guys. All the time. So I have all my 1/4 yards here. There they all are. They're stunning. Okay. And then I'm pre-cutting blocks. So I have blocks 1 through 4 pre-cut. And I have them in little baggies with the Post-it. That's how I'm keeping them straight. And then we'll get on it. I don't know exactly how many we'll make in a time. The goal is kind of at least 2. But since there's 2 of us working, Mom's is way more intricate. She has a little basket. I don't. I have an easier one. So that I can do comments too. So today we're going to be working on, I'm going to be doing the friendship star, and Mom's going to be doing the basket, the cherry basket. Okay, sorry, the lighting there is not great. Sorry. And then we'll just sew and chat. And you guys, I have the iPad here, so if you want to comment, and I will, you know, chat with you. Okay? Does that sound great? I think it sounds good. Now I got to kick my shoe off because I am a barefoot sewer, guys. Are you a barefoot sewer? Do you guys sew barefoot?
Yeah, so
I have to. Do you need the instructions? Yours is way more complicated than mine.
no, but I will tell him what I do.
Okay. So, Who is sewing with? Hi, Lee. Where are you guys located right now? I feel like I'm watching out. So Lee is somebody that Caleb and I knew, and we're in a home group from our church with her and her husband, Bud. I love them. They're great. They're fantastic. I miss you guys. Where are you guys currently located? I've been following you all around and like living vicariously through boat living. But where are you now? You always barefoot sew, Valerie? Yeah, it seems weird to, like, I can't sew with shoes on. I can't do it. My speed's all off, my accuracy's all off. I actually prefer socks, though. I don't know why that is. I don't know. There's a lot of barefoot sewers. Oh, you're in Phoenix, so, you know, you're, like, on the sun because it's so hot. Hold on, I gotta look at my instructions. What am I doing? Okay. So, I'm throwing this my center guy. He's my center. Then what do I have? No. He's my, what is my center here? Oh, and just so you know, in the book, it tells you often to cut something 2 7/8 inch. I don't do that. I cut 3 and I just trim down because I have to trim anyways.
Yeah.
So why not just make it easier and whew, saves my brain space. So I have my 3 inch. This is my dark. These are my lights. 1, 2. Something's not right. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Something's not right. Here we go. I got it. I'm all over it, friends. I'm all over it. There's my center block.
Can I see the thingy?
Yes. You run with that.
Okay.
You used to play the organ like that? Really? Is it so you can just feel and grip things better? Okay, I think I'm making half square triangles.
Okay, so girls, with making this block, they don't really give you a lot of instruction.
Well, they tell you where you can find the flip and stitch
Yes.
corners instructions. So this is what she's talking about.
Yes.
She's making this block right here. Lots of tiny pieces. Yes, I cut all of them. So you need flip and stitch corners.
So what I do is, as I lay all my pieces out over here where I can get to them, and then instead of marking them all, I'm really lazy. I just take and I'll pick the piece up that I think it is by size, but then I use the ruler on my sewing machine that's sitting here that says, yeah, that's a 3.5 by 3. That's the right piece. I know I've got the right piece, and then these were 1 1/4 and 1 1/4 squares. I check that on the ruler. Okay, I'm sewing the right pieces on. So I have sewn the corners on, cut it off, finger pressed it, so I've got my corners for the inside of the basket handle, the background with the basket. I know, probably confused you.
No. Caleb is commenting on the live asking for my phone number.
Okay.
What a dork.
He is a dork.
So I put my... You need the book back?
Well, I gotta
No, you're
look
good.
at this.
You're good. Do you want to set it here? Do you want to... Let me go see if we have a stand for it for you. I should have given you this machine since you have the more difficult book. I gotta put my regular foot back on because I gotta make half square triangles, and I kind of forgot about that. Because yes, I use a guide foot. I do. I'm not above it. It helps things match up. What are you making and which book are you following? So we're making, it's Sampler Spree. There are 104 6-inch blocks that each 4 get kind of sewn together. I'll show you in a minute. Mama Bear's using the book. Now what am I doing?
It is a 1 by 3.
You're going to see how...
Beep.
Oh, yeah, I know. We have the diagonal seam tape. We just sold it on a Facebook Live a couple weeks ago, but I think we sold out, which means I don't have it to use. It's rather unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, so now I got to figure out what I'm doing on here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do. You know what to do?
Yeah, I figured out. Kind of like putting a puzzle together, girls. Here's my 4 inch.
And what's nice is when you, woo, I don't don't have my leg guardy do. Yes, because that's definitely a real word. When you're trimming down to a 2.5 inch block, but you're making your half square triangle with a 3 inch block, it doesn't really matter if your seams are exactly a 1/4 inch because you're going to trim it down. It's great. So I'm going to splice that in a second. You know, we never sew together.
Nope, we don't.
We really don't.
Okay. Having an issue.
And Mom's never used that machine before. Huh.
Yeah, I've never. So this is new.
She's like, Linda, how do I do this? Linda, how do I do that? It's like, oh, okay, great.
Help me out, Linda. Help me out.
So this is the machine I sew on at home. Actually, not quite. This is the Juki 2010. I sew on the Juki 18 QVP, but they're basically the same machine.
I sew on the 2010, so I know that thing in the dark.
You sew on the 2020 now.
Well, yeah, the gold standard.
The gold standard, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a
Seam it.
No, not a. I don't need a seam ripper. No, I'm gonna go. Is there blue thread in there?
Yes, but that's okay. They'll be able to see. So this was I
Okay,
couldn't find the corner.
I'm gonna go grab a 2.5 inch ruler if we have one. I'll be right back.
Otherwise, you can use a regular ruler, or you just use the corner of it and line up. If you have diagonals, you line those up with the ruler, the diagonal on the ruler. So it makes it nice and square. You do need a seam ripper. Where's the thing that had all that in it? There's a basket here.
There's a basket of what? That.
Here it is. I'm guessing.
Oh, or that. What do you need?
Seam ripper. I didn't make a 1/4 inch seam because I wasn't used to this, so now I'm gonna make a 1/4 inch.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the little Quilter Select 2.5 inch guy, and at home I have a spinny board. Ha! I don't know what they're actually called. I call them spinny boards. Why won't it open? Open, friends. Open. Open, sesame. Hey, we just had the scissors. I feel like we need music, but we're not allowed to play music.
Oh, I'm picking the wrong one.
We could practice really. Or
Hooked on a feeling. I could sing.
you could sing your own music.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna splice these open.
I've been watching all the reruns for Murder, She Wrote.
Yes, rotating mat. I just call it the spinny thing.
Okay.
I'm so official.
So just so you know, I'm never going to Cabot Cove because everybody that goes to Cabot Cove
Dies.
dies. Or if you know Jessica Fletcher, you just die.
You just die. Yeah, I wouldn't be friends with her probably.
No, because you got a good chance of
She
kicking
seems
the bucket.
She seems delightful, but
She's a delightful. Well, you know, but people die.
most people die. Man, I'm struggling with the cutting today, guys. I'm actually not used to cutting sitting down. You know what I mean? Okay, so Mom, would you press these open, or would you
I press them open, yes.
finger press?
I finger press them open if they're small. Yeah.
But you don't use.
I would take and I would sew all of those and then I would press them all open at the same time.
They're all.
And then trim them all at the same time.
But
I'm
finger
very
press
much-
only?
No, I would go to the thing. to
Okay,
the-
that's what I would do too.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Haven't watched her in forever. I'm gonna
Ta-da!
press them all. Wait, no, show them. Wait, oh, press it and then show them.
Ta-da!
Press them and then we'll show them. And then I'll press. So we have our mini Aliso. It's mine from home.
I'm used to my steam station. Psst, you know,
I don't like steam.
I do.
I
I
know.
love steam.
Kill me now.
I have a very nice
I'm not a
complexion
traditional
because it
quilter.
goes off in my face.
I don't like
Okay.
steam. I'm also not the biggest fan of tiny pieces, friends.
Okay.
So I have my little wool mat
D goes across. D is
and my mini Aliso.
a 1
From
by
home.
4.5. Ta-da! Yep. Okay, that's going to go across the top. You have to do ta-da.
Ta-da!
You have to say stuff like that so that you know.
So you feel like you accomplished something really cool.
Ta-da!
Because you did.
Yes. I like to do scant 1/4 inch
Ow,
because
who's that?
I don't mark anything and but that's just me. I'm comfortable with that. So find what you're comfortable with and go with it and just be consistent. It's really about consistency.
Yeah, throughout your quilt.
Yes. Otherwise, things don't fit the way they should.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. You know what else I have at home? I have the little guy.
Ta-da.
Oh, did I wait? Oh, press it and then give it to me. Good gracious. Mother dearest. All right, so what's great about this 2.5 inch rulery do, Valerie would like you to explain the scant 1/4 inch, Mother, in just 1 second.
Yeah.
We're going to show the to-do as well. So it has that diagonal line there, so you can match this up with your seam, and that way you know you're going to have a perfect square when you're done. So, wabam. Okay, explain.
Okay, scant 1/4 inch. It's basically the needle width inside the 1/4 inch mark. So for me, so it's a visual thing for me. If you line up along the 1/4 inch, it's really wide. But when you go and your needle is right on that full 1/4 inch, you're actually a little teeny bit wider. So I do a whole needle width smaller. So it's called a scant 1/4 inch. So my quilts a lot of times will, the bigger they get, like a big quilt might be 2 inches bigger all the way around than what the pattern said, because I do a scant 1/4 inch, because it does add up. If you look at the width of your needle, look how wide that is. That's what makes a big difference. So I don't like to be over on the 1/4 inch, so that's why I do scant. That way I know I'm getting a 1/4 inch or less, not over. Does that make sense?
I'm going to bring my rotating mat in, because this is killing me. So walking all around it. Live and learn, right, friends? Live and learn. Okay, so how many of you are actually sewing? How many of you are watching and laughing at us? No, I'm kidding. How many of you are doing this actual sew along with Moda, or just watching us and do it? How many have the block? Tell us.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole walking around business. It's for the birds, buddy.
Yeah.
Ah! That guy didn't get trimmed. Trim, friend, trim.
I'm not used to the scissors being up there. New rules.
Go, friends, go. Scoot. You know what I also don't like?
So I just sewed this corner piece on. It's going to get trimmed
Flippy.
and flipped, and this is what's making the corner of that
Basket.
the basket. Okay, so you're basically just building the picture. Just replicating it and build it step by step. It's not hard, but you do have to concentrate. Probably no wine, beer, or anything alcoholic should be involved. Unless you work best like that, then go for it.
And you know you, so this feels sticky. I don't know why it feels sticky.
Sometimes the mat, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to trim my flippy corners. I just use the scissors. Some people line it up with a a ruler and everything. Yeah. I don't have that much time left.
Okay, there's some people sewing with us. Oh yeah, we do sell a rotating mat. We have
Yes, it's round.
no, We only have one of those. I couldn't get any more.
We got a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. Mine's the square one. That's right. We do.
Yes.
We got to talk to Caleb about shipping those puppies.
Yes.
He'll be thrilled. Hold on. This is what we're doing. Sampler spree. Moda's doing the sew along right now. We're doing kind of our own version. And these are the blocks we're currently working on. I'm working on the Friendship Star. Mom's working on the Cherry Basket.
And there's
the top.
There's the top of the cherry basket. It's turning out cute.
All right, I actually might need that in a second because no, I just need to be able to see mine so I know which ones I'm doing together.
So
These are my lights.
I is 1.5 by 6.5.
Nope, wrong side.
Okay.
Nope, right side.
Okay.
All right, I need to switch my foot again. Do 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 do.
This is not that many pieces. It looks like it is.
You didn't cut them, Mom. That's
No.
a lot of pieces.
Well, it is. It actually a lot of times will take more time to cut
It did.
Then
It
it
took a
does
long
to put
time
it
to
together.
cut. Actually, it took a long time to cut block 3.
because you have to do a lot of decisions too. What am I going to put there? Do I like this better?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
you know.
I just decided
And
before I
then-
knew I was cutting.
And then if you've got fat quarters or something, you have to open and press to cut off one little sliver of 1 inch by 6.5. You're like, really? So cutting can be just one of those things that you go, okay, I'm just going to cut 3 or 4 at a time while I'm in cutting mode.
Yeah, I cut 4 the other night. And by the end, because they're such little pieces, I was like, okay, I got to stand up for a while, guys.
Okay. Press this baby open. I need a little thing like this right where I sit.
So if you are doing... Yeah, you hear Sydney laughing in the background.
Yeah.
Yes, don't we all? I hear that laugh in my sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's Sydney? She is sweet.
She's got a little dress on today. She thinks she's all that.
All summery.
Yeah, she's all summery. And that's crooked.
I've never used this 1/4 inch foot before, so hopefully it's right because I didn't test it. What is the benefit of the tall thread stand like you have? This, I have no idea. But I can pull Linda in
It
and ask her.
helps with the tension.
Oh, it
That's
helps
what
with the
I've been
tension.
told. And you could buy the big cones of thread, which are more economical. See these things here? Your cone just fits right on that. And I'll tell you, the price is so much nicer. Why is this not doing this?
I don't know, but I'm going to sew this wrong. Nope, I got it. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. Got in my next row, guys. There's my first row. Boop. Hopefully my points meet for all of you.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Just don't look too hard. Don't judge. I don't do tiny piecing. Okay?
I love tiny piecing. I've gotten very used to it. Because you can really, I mean, you have to be able to do tiny pieces and to do some of the patterns. And so
I just
that-
don't choose those patterns.
I mean, like this little basket is adorable, but if you're against tiny piecing, you'll never want to make it again.
Yeah, this
But
was
I would do
attached
a
to our
whole
machine.
quilt of this.
In fact, she did. I posted it a while back. The one hanging in the dining room. Oh, that one was a little off. Oh, that one's a little off, guys. No, it's the machine.
I know.
Oh.
Sounds like a bird. Okay.
So if you guys are doing the sew along, are you doing it truly scrappy or not? Are you each doing half the blocks? Who gets it when it's finished? No, we're not each doing necessarily half the blocks. It's whoever is sewing on the sew along live that day, since we'll do this each Thursday till they're done. But then I call dibs. Yes, I do. Because I'll be doing all the cutting and a lot of the sewing.
Yeah,
But
she
it'll
can
probably
have this one.
be in the shop for a while. So I'll get it one day when we don't need it anymore, and that's fine. But I really wanted to make something with this fabric because I think it's so beautiful, and I thought, why the heck not do this?
It's a really nice line. The colors are awesome.
They really are.
It's a soft palette, but it's very impactful.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
So I have a knee lift on my machine. This one's not hooked up right now. The knee lift, it's a game changer, friends. It is a game changer.
I don't use the knee lift.
Oh, I do. I need it.
That's good.
At first I thought, man, I'm not going to like that.
Once you get used to something, it's just rote. You don't have to think about it. And we need that kind of stuff when we're sewing because the stuff you need to concentrate on.
Yeah. You need to really concentrate on.
Bottom of the basket with a little stride.
Now, you're trimming up with just a little pair of scissors. These are the little orange not Susie. K Beaver.
Yeah.
No, K Buckley. K Beaver's a customer.
Karen K. Buckley. Hi, K. Beaver.
She was just in on Tuesday and I was talking to her. So I had her on my mind.
Karen K. Buckley. Scissors.
Anyways, we have the Karen K. Buckley orange scissors. That's what she's trimming all those little guys with. And I guess I could do that too. I could use little scissors, couldn't I? Instead of I should. I didn't think about that.
It's this guy. Yes, okay.
I love my vintage machines, but I always go back to my Juki. Yeah, they're really...
I'm telling you, they're worth
The thread cutter, yeah. I have a thread cutter on the foot. You just hit the heel down.
Rock it, done.
What?
The thread cutter. You just rock it.
Oh, yeah, it's just boop. Although when the kids want to help, it becomes slightly problematic. Because they want to press the button. And they just stand there and wait. Can I press the button yet? Can I press the button yet? I'm like, I'll tell you when. What's the knee lift? Okay, so it's this. This is what it looks like.
Pedals in the cabinets that you just hit hit a prong that was on the side with your knee.
So this
instead of a
connects
foot control.
in to your machine down there. So when you're sitting, I'm going to try and imitate this for you with my knee out. When you're sitting, you go like this and it lifts your presser foot. It's also a good workout because you can kind of tighten everything, move it out, and you get like, what were those little ab squeezy thingies? You remember those, like the squeezy ab thing?
Susan,
Yes.
The Three's Companies.
Yeah. So it's
Susan
kind
Summers,
of like that idea where you push that out. It lifts your presser foot, so you can switch fabric, do whatever you're doing.
Okay.
So that's what it is. It's just not hooked up to this machine right now, but it's a game changer.
I should have another little piece.
Oh, I should have nested.
Maybe I knocked them off the back.
You know what? I'm going to press these and nest them. Remember how we did that nesting video, guys? Thigh Master. Yes, that's what it's called.
Suzanne Summers.
The Thigh
Get on
Master.
there. Okay, I'm missing. Oh no, I'm not. If you ever lose pieces, look off the back. You might have, it might have went.
Knocked them that way?
Yeah, I might have knocked them that
All
way.
right, so I
I'll
moved
find
those
it.
that way, so I got to move those that way. Yes, I do have to say it to myself or I'll do it wrong. Wait, did I do that wrong?
I keep wanting to rock that.
Shoot, did I do it wrong? Wait. I did!
Rip.
Wait. Oh no, it's okay because it's reversible.
Yeah. Yeah. You just look at the picture and put it the same way.
I'm
It's
off
just-
my rocker, guys.
Just. What's nice is if you have the pieces cut out, there's only so many pieces that will fit certain places.
Right, so you're like, oh,
So
that's
it's
not
kind
going
of
to
a
work.
process of elimination.
All right, I'm going to nest. I'm nesting,
This is like putting together a puzzle.
which Mom
And
loves.
I love puzzles. Many quilters love puzzles. And so it makes complete sense to us. Okay. little side things on the second block with your.
See, this is when I need my knee lift because both my hands are being used, and I would usually use it. Now I have to free up a hand, and I feel like maybe I'm misplacing things then.
This is part of the handle, and so the first thing you put on is the little piece, flip it back. Then you put the second piece on, and it makes that little, see that little area of color between those? And it's just by adding that on.
Also, if you are working with your seams and your seam is like gonna flip up and sew the wrong way, you can use your knee lift to just lift real quick to kind of tuck it back in there. All little things I use my knee lift for. Ah, okay. I'm so used to it.
Okay.
Okay, that's not too bad considering I didn't test the 1/4 inch. Doing pretty good. All right.
Noises here. You also get used to the noises your machine makes, and you'll know if you did something wrong immediately because it makes a noise that you didn't mean to hit that pedal.
Right.
And you're like, I cut the thread and I didn't mean to. Okay.
Maybe people without a knee lift have to pin. Because this is way more difficult to keep in line without pins, without the knee lift. Man.
Well, it does free your hands up.
Yeah. Okay. It's not perfect, friends. But like I said, I didn't actually test my 1/4 inch foot. I just assumed it was going to be good like mine. I know. Yes, try it, friends. Now what would you do on this? Would you press your seams open now?
Yes. Makes for a flatter block. Whenever I can press open, I do. How cute is that? Okay.
Wait, let me see it.
Oh, son of a sea biscuit. I sewed it the wrong way.
See? Even the pro over here does it wrong sometimes.
Okay. So it wasn't paying
We need
attention.
a seam
This
ripper in
isn't
aisle
gonna
4.
work. No, we need new pieces because this won't work.
We need new pieces?
Yeah, see what I did? I sent it that way instead of that way because I wasn't paying attention.
You need to cut new pieces?
Boy,
Which
people do
two?
that all the time.
I know. Which two?
Well,
The flower and the light, right?
yes.
The flower and the light. Okay,
Yes.
let me grab them. The flowers, here they are. I will allow you to cut your own pieces. Hey!
Well, you were busy, so
I know.
snuck in there. Anyway, I can't believe I did that. Made 2 go on the wrong way. Then they're opposites. This is what happens.
This is
you're
what
not
happens when
paying
she chit-chats.
attention. Go ahead and do this part.
All right, friends. Block 1, beat ya. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm sure you did. That way
This
now
is
you
much
can
easier,
cut my
but-
new pieces.
No! I'm gonna start block 3. I'm not gonna get through block 3. There you go, friends. That's block 1. It's super cute. I'm glad to see others make mistakes. This is how we all learn. Yeah, see? We all make mistakes. That's cute. I like those colors. I would put it on Instagram, but my phone is being used for the Facebook Live right now. All right, there's block 1. All right, what kind of pieces do you need, Mama?
Well, I will look in a second. So,
You
I
need
guess
an H, a G, and an F.
the method to the
One by one.
the point behind this is before you cut it off, make sure it works, because you can you can rip it
Unstitch
out.
yeah.
Yes.
So you need a 1.5 by 3.5, a 1 by 1,
And a 1
and a 1.5
1/2.
and a 1.5. Okay.
Okay, so here's the bottom section of the basket.
Ooh.
But also, I'm missing 2 pieces for.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm missing the 2 pieces that are here.
What size are they?
Well, they're ends. So N is 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. So will you cut me those 2?
Yes. Okay, what was the first one? Wait.
You're
just give me the
cutting
book.
out a background?
Yeah, that's background.
Background is F, which is F. 1 1/2 by 3 1/2.
Wait, can't use that ruler.
Just saying, 1 1/2 by 3.
1.5 by 3.5.
I can cut it.
Oh, it's fine. I'm here, and I finished my block.
I'm the one that screwed up. But now I am saving other people from screwing up.
Oh, this is just blocks 1 and 2, Tanya. We just started. Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to see that again. I'm gonna see it. All right, you need an F, an H, 2 N's. So 1.5 by 3.5. 1.5 by 3.5.
This is the part of the bottom of the basket.
Oh, that's cute.
It's really cute. So,
I think Krista and I made excellent choices on our fabrics. Oh, you need 2 of these, don't you? No, you don't.
no, I
Okay,
only
here's your
need-
1.5 by 3.5.
Yep.
You need a 1 by 1
Yep.
of background, right?
And this is when I take and I just cut off I cut off like a 5-inch piece instead of having all of this there, and then I cut off the 5-inch piece. Now, when I'm doing this one, because there's so many seams back here to turn back and do open, you can do that. I will probably just press them both this way. If that makes any sense.
All right, you need 2 that are 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. 1 1/4 by 2 3/4.
Yes.
1 and oh my gosh, there's 1 1/4 by 2 3/4.
You're going to love your little basket. I'm going to have to make this for my other thing. Yes. Okay, so. So I have an extra one of these.
What?
Just one. Which I'll find that piece when I get done.
2 3/4. Nope, that's not gonna work.
I find pieces sticking to my clothes that are, tacky enough to hold something. And if you don't have enough threads on you, you haven't been sewing enough.
Yeah, it's true.
Just saying.
Tell us about the machines you're using. What's the name of the block of the book? Sampler Spree. Will you show the beginning of it? Or the
It's called Sampler Spree. It's by Martingale. It's a, and I think it's, what is her
Susan
name?
Ake.
Susan Ake, A-C-H-E.
Here are your 2 pieces you were missing.
I say achy because I think of achy breaky heart. That's just me. But it helps me remember. So she's got, this book is chock full of 100 plus blocks that all finish 6 inches, 6.5 unfinished. So you can imagine that some pieces are small. There's a little bit of applique. There's a lot of
You need
pieces.
a 1.5 inch piece or a 1 inch?
1.5 inch square.
Oh, I don't think
I'll make sure. That is G, which is 1.5 inch square. Yes. So we're working on, Abbey just finished block
Friendship.
1. I am almost done with block 2, which is a cute little cherry basket. Only I messed up because I was talking. And I'll blame it on myself.
There you go.
And so now I'm going to finish this up. It should just take
So,
another 2 or 3 minutes.
Because I picked
I'll
out
give
the
you this though now because you can use that.
Okay. I picked out the fabrics for blocks 1 through 4 and then I cut those. So, when I was done cutting my pieces, if I had little extras, because there's so many little pieces, like 1 by 1 and 1.5 by 1.5, I just threw them right there and folded it over and put this back on my pile. So like just now I had to cut a 1.5 inch piece for Mom. Well, I just used one of my little scraps.
Okay, that's not 1.5 inch, so
What did I
give
do?
me the wrong one. This one. And I need these two. I need, never mind.
You don't need those two. I gave you your, that's the other background.
Yes.
Layer cake math.
Now I'm good.
Ooh, it tells you how much fabric you need in
Layer
the book.
cake jelly rolls and both.
Well, no, to do this.
Oh, okay. Both end up about just over 3 yards.
She tells you in here how much overall fabric you need. So this is the quilt finished.
And not everybody's going to make every block because
Right.
I just don't really like that block.
So she tells you what you need. The quilt finishes at 83.5 by 83.5. So of assorted creams, you need a total of 25 sets of 4 matching rectangles. Oh no, here she goes. You need 1 yard of assorted creams, 3 yards of assorted light scraps for blocks, 4 yards of total medium and dark scraps, 1.25 yards of white solid for sashing, 2 3/8 for peach solid for sashing and binding, and then your background is 7 3/4. We would probably tell you 8, just because everybody likes to get that little bit extra. So in terms of a layer cake, we have a lady who came in the other night, and she has a layer cake of cottage blue, and she picked up a charm pack of cottage blue, and then I suggested she get a little extra of her backgrounds because she's going to need a little bit more of that, and then she bought like I think a half yard of like 3 other things, and that she was just going to get started with that. So in terms of how much, if a layer cake will do this, it really depends on how you mix and match your lights and all of that together.
If you have
math-wise, that's going to be like impossible to figure out.
If you like 5 or 6 fabrics in it, get your layer cake because it's going to do a bulk of a 6.5 square. You're going to get a lot of pieces out of a 10-inch square.
Yeah.
For a lot of different blocks to spread it out. But I suggest getting 1/4 to 1/3 to 1/2 yard of your 5 or 6 favorite prints so that you want to spread throughout, and so there's some continuity.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, I'm not going to get started on block 3 because we're going to wrap up here in a minute once Mom's done with her block. So this is going to become a weekly thing. Well, she's finishing up a few passes there. Every Thursday at 9:30 Eastern Daylight Time, me and Mom, me and Linda, me and Jenny, whoever I pull in with me, or maybe not me. I mean, it leaves flexibility, so if the kids are sick randomly or whatever and I need to be home, I can be there. But 2 of us will be on sewing with you, working through these blocks. Now Moda is doing it, they're doing it color-wise. So it's like a 10-week thing, and they're doing all the blues this week, and then next week they're going to pick a different color, and they're going to do all those blocks. And that's great. You should totally do that with them. We just thought it would be fun to kind of do a quote sew along. So you can be sewing with us. You can tune into us later and feel like, hey, I'm sewing with people. You can watch us make mistakes and go, oh, good, I don't feel so bad about myself. Or my point's not meeting up. It's okay. I did not sew tiny blocks, and that's all right. This is going to be a huge learning process for me with the tiny blocks, and that's part of the reason I wanted to do it. So I'm hoping to learn a lot, and you guys can then learn from me. That'll be great. That'll be great. You can learn through my mistakes. And the goal is to do at least 2 each week. I probably, if I wasn't cutting that and talking as interactive and things to explain everything for the whole thing, I probably could have done, at least started a second block or gotten the block number 4 done because it's just a split 9 patch. But the goal is always to do 2 a week, which means, but hopefully more. Hopefully we get 3 to 4 done, and sometimes we won't finish the whole block on the live. We'll finish it off camera, and then on the next live we'll show you like, okay, here it is finished off, and then we'll start our next. So that this isn't taking a year to do, but it's taking maybe 6 months. But it's more just like, hey, let's hang out and all that. And you guys can ask questions about the shop, about our blocks, about the machines, to us, whatever you want. And if you're not watching this live, because this is Thursday morning at now it's 10, almost 15 here in Ohio, and you're watching it tonight or a couple of days, you can still comment and ask questions, and we'll still respond to that. I think we're going to post this probably on YouTube as well. So, yeah.
I don't have the bottom on. There's a little bottom thing that
Do
goes
the bottom,
on
it's
here.
fine. We have time.
No, it's good. But that's kind of what it looks like. It'll be really cute.
Oh, that's not the basket. I'm like, that's not the basket. It's right
Yeah.
there.
So,
Yeah, so that's what she did.
yeah.
A little cherry basket. So, I think that's it for this week. And we'll see you next week at 9:30, friends. All right?
Yep.
Oh, I want to tell you guys, we are doing a pop-up comment sold live on Facebook at 11. So in 45 minutes, and it's going to be all Kill the Bolts, or designer finales as we call them now, because I think that's more PC. But I like Kill the Bolt better, friends. So it's going to be 40 of those. So if you want to pop on to do that, join us in 45 minutes. It'll be, I think, me and Sydney. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Have fun. See you next time.
Bye.